Hey guys, it's Gretchen and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is one that I have been thinking about for a little bit and really considering within the past few weeks of actually doing. I just wasn't quite sure how to go about it, but I think I figured it out now. This video idea was actually suggested to me either by someone on Instagram or here on YouTube, and I cannot remember who it was, when it was. I just know that the idea has been in the back of my mind for a while. And as you can see from the title of today's video, I am going to be basically picking my subscribers' next piercing. How this is gonna work? I asked on Instagram, hey, if you want to participate, send me pictures of your ears, which I'll admit sounds very strange and a little sketchball, and I did receive some pictures that were not ears. Thanks, creeps. A lot of you submitted your ears. Now, some people submitted pictures of both ears. Some people only submitted like a picture of one ear. Totally fine, we can work with that. If this video does well and you all are interested in it, I may do a part 2. I don't know, we'll see. I'm excited to get going on this. Basically what I did was, if you wanted to submit, DM me pictures of your ears. Again, every time I say that out loud, it just sounds weirder. I didn't want to like focus on too many areas. Like I didn't ask for face things because I didn't want to get into facial piercings. I don't need to be seeing anyone's other stuff. So we're just going to focus on the ears for this. My hope is to go through these pictures, look at them, and kind of go on my gut reaction of what should be the next piercing. This is also not me saying, hey, you need to get this as your next piercing. This is me just recommending or like giving my thoughts based on what you have so far. Sound good? Sound good. Okay, so I actually haven't closely looked at any of these pictures that I've received. I just went through my DMs, saved everything that was sent to me. Also, before I get started, I apologize in advance if I pronounce anyone's name or username incorrectly. I understand what it's like to have mispronunciations. Everyone always mispronounces my last name, so I get it, but I'm very sorry. Let's scoot over here a little bit so we can put the picture over here. So this first one is from Kian A. Lindsay, and let's see. So they sent me a picture of both of their ears. They have a triple lobe on both ears. They have a conch on one ear and they have a rook on the other ear. So if you sent me pictures of both ears, I'm still just gonna do picking your next piercing, just one. We're not going into multiples. So I'm only gonna recommend one. Based on these pictures and what I'm seeing, I really want to see something over on your right ear. Is that the one with the conch? I think so. I want to see something there. Forward helix. I'm thinking a forward helix for that one. It just looks so vacant over in the middle section. I think you should go for a forward helix or two. Next we have Kellen Grace, who also sent me pictures of both ears. So on one ear, there's a double lobe. On the other ear, there's another double lobe and a double helix. So automatically, I'm gonna be like, we're getting something over on the right ear. I'd say go for a Geaux. I think that'll fill in that space nicely. You have a really good anatomy for it, based on what I can see in the picture. I think that's what you should go for over on your left ear. Left ear, right ear? I don't know what I'm saying at this point. The one ear that has the double lobe and nothing else. Geaux. Next is Amy Mulkey. Again, picture of both ears. So on one ear, on the left ear, there's tragus, a rook, a conch, and two lobe piercings. And on the right ear are triple lobe, a mid helix, and a Geaux. So based on this, I would say both ears are a little vacant up top. So I kind of want to put something up there. So I'm actually thinking over on your left ear, so the ear with the rook and the conch, I'm thinking you need a helix of some kind, whether it's, you know, a higher up helix or a mid helix. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking a helix of some kind. Next is Katie Piper, and they just sent me a picture of their left ear. And it looks like they have a triple lobe. Looks like two just don't have jewelry in them. A tragus, a forward helix, a double helix, and a Geaux. Ooh, you're filling in that ear pretty nicely. I think you should go for a flat. Honestly, I absolutely love the flat that I got back on Halloween. Love it to death. I think that would look really good. You have a nice space for that. It's really weird that I'm like talking about people's ears like that, but it's true. You have a nice surface space for a flat. I think you should get a flat. Next we have Holly and Drace, and they sent me a picture of both ears. Or on both ears, there's a double lobe, and then on the left ear, there's a Geaux, as well as a flat. Is that a flat? That's technically a flat, right? Yes. You just have ball jewelry on it. And then over on the right ear is a conch and a rook. I think on your left ear, mid helix. So like a little bit down from your flat. I think like right where you can see like where the V starts for the outer cartilage and then like that inner part, I feel like you should get a mid helix. I think that would look good. Next is Emma Kroger, and they sent me a picture of their right ear. There's a double lobe, a tragus, and a helix. I think this ear needs a rook. And you have a nice little like place for the rook. I think you should go for a rook on this one. Next is Claire Chalkley. They sent me a picture of both ears and their, God y'all, I don't know my lefts and my rights. Their right ear has a triple lobe and then their left ear has a triple lobe and a double helix. So obviously I want to focus on the right ear. We got to get something up here. I am thinking for you to try to fill out that space. Daith. Duff. I think that would be good. Over on your right ear, I think a Daith Duff would be good. And it looks like you have a nice space in there. I need to stop talking about ears like that. But yes, I think on your right ear, you need a Daith Duff. So this next one is Katarina Frisking. I'm really sorry if I mispronounced your last name. They sent me a picture of their right ear. They have triple lobe, conch, forward helix, and is that a surface tragus piercing? Wow, impressive. That looks like a really nicely done surface tragus piercing. So now that I'm reading the note, their first lobe, that's why there's no jewelry in it, they're actually closing up because they got it done. It was just getting irritated and infected, and so they're gonna close it up and potentially try again, maybe. Love the unique shape of your ear. Totally awesome. I feel like a rook would be really cool. Nice little jewelry to match with the black that you have going on. I think that would look killer. I don't know though. This one's tough because I also like the idea of just getting like a regular tragus and having that little like triangle cluster there. That would also be really cool. They do say that their surface tragus piercing is still fresh, so maybe don't mess with the tragus, like a regular tragus quite yet, but I think that would look really cool. To do like the little triangle. That's a lot right there, but I think it would be cool looking. Yeah, I'm gonna go with tragus. I was thinking about rook at first, but I think a tragus, like a regular old tragus, would be pretty cool looking. Next is Cheska Deirdre. They sent me a picture of both ears. First of all, the jewelry on these ears. Damn, that's a fancy setup you got going on. Okay. My bad. So, looking at the ears, their ears, wow y'all, my lefts and my rights. I don't understand why this is such a problem for me. Their left ear, there is a helix, a conch, and 4 lobe piercings. And then over on the right ear, there's a forward helix, an upper helix, a double mid helix, and then like 4 lobe clusters. I definitely want to focus on the left ear because it's bare up top. You need a flat. I think you need a flat. I think a flat would look amazing with your setup. Next is Elena Fiderio. They sent me a picture of their right ear. They already have quite a bit going on. I also love the color scheme going on here. So they have triple lobe, conch, tragus, rook, and a double helix. I'm gonna say a mid helix just because I like the idea of like this being really full for you, like the outer cartilage area being full. So I'm gonna say a mid helix. Next is Carla. They sent me a picture of their left ear. There's 4 lobe piercings. There's a conch and there's a rook. So I'm gonna go up a little bit and I think a double helix. I think you need a double helix. It's a little vacant up in that upper quadrant area. I think you need a double helix, not just one helix. Double. Next is Kimberly Tuttle. I hope I said that last name correctly. Sent me a picture of both ears. So on one ear is just a double lobe, and on the other ear is double lobe, conch, and an industrial. So I'm gonna focus on the ear that just has the double lobe. We need something over there. And that is their right ear, conch, 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 conch. Probably my favorite ear piercing, so conch. All right, so editing Gretchen coming at you because apparently I have the memory of a goldfish, and despite the fact that I had just said that there was a conch on the other ear, I completely forgot that. So I don't know how people feel about like symmetry on their ears. I personally don't care if I have symmetry, like with piercings matching on either side. So if you don't want to go the conch route, since you already have a conch on the other ear, I would also say a Daith Duff would work for that ear. And the final one is from You Cosplay, and they sent me a picture of their right ear, and there they have a lower lobe, 2 upper lobes. Kind of seems like a mid helix, though it could still be in the fleshy area, I'm not entirely sure, as well as an upper helix. So I am definitely gonna say we need something on the inner part of the ear, and I'm gonna say a Daith Duff. I think that would look really good, go well with the jewelry you have. It would fill out that space nicely. Daith So those are the submissions for this go around. If you would like to have yours viewed by moi, let me know in the comments below. I may open it up to submitting it to my email or something like that if you don't have Instagram. I know I cut off a lot of people when I only do these things through Instagram. I apologize for that. It's just a whole lot easier to post things on there than it is here on YouTube, and stuff gets lost here on YouTube sometimes, so sorry. But do let me know in the comments below if you would like to participate. Maybe we'll do a part 2. Also, go ahead and join in on the fun, and if any of these pictures like you really want to comment on and be like, oh, I think they should do this instead of what I said, go ahead and do that. Let's give people ideas. Let's do it. That's what we're here for. Pearson ideas, Pearson information and understanding, and that's why we're all here, right? I'd also like to just kind of throw in there that you can find me on Patreon now. You can go over there and become a patron and have some added perks like early access to videos and patron-only content and fun stuff like that. My content is always going to be free here on YouTube though, so do not feel obligated to do that. But that is it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a big ol' thumbs up. Going down there and hit that subscribe button wherever it may be, because I don't know, even though I do, this is just my shtick now. Also hit that notification bell in case you want to know when I upload, and in case YouTube wants to let you know when I upload, because I would really appreciate it. And until next time, bye guys!